Hello, and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the fourth grade concept of adding and subtracting fractions. This is standard 4.3E in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 14 of the 2024 released STAAR test. This is a new item type called Equation Editor, and if you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. All right, so we have an equation editor here, which means we are going to need to type in our answer. So first, let's solve. Then let's figure out how this equation editor works. So I'm going to open up my graph draw feature here. All right, so it says the number of each type of shirt that Don owns is shown. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 solids, 1, 2, 3 striped, and 1 dotted. All right, so what fraction of the shirts are either solid or striped? Okay, so this is a type of fraction we call a fraction of a set. So sometimes when we're looking at fractions, it's not a whole, right? We didn't take an entire rectangle and break it up into different pieces or something like that. We're not doing that. And instead, this right here, all of this represents our whole, all of these shirts put together, okay? So we still need our numerator. I'll just abbreviate that with NUM and our denominator. So in this case, our denominator is going to be the number of shirts. And then our numerator here, that's just going to be the specific type or pattern, right? Solid, striped, dotted. So how many total shirts do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so we can represent it like this. All right, we can say we're looking for solid and we're looking for striped. All right, so our solid, how many solids do we have? Well, we've got 5 solids over how many total? Remember, the total was 9. If you put all the shirts together, that whole set, that's going to be our whole. We've got 5/9. And then we've got striped. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, also out of 9. Okay, so when we're trying to figure out what fraction of the shirts are either solid or striped, we actually need to add these two. Okay, so we've got 5/9 and 3/9. Now we've got the same unit for both, ninths and ninths. So if I have 5 rocks and I have 3 rocks, right, that's going to be 8 rocks. So if I have 5/9 and 3/9, that's going to equal 8/9. Ninth is just the unit. It's the number of shirts we have total. The top number, our numerator, tells us what we're going to add. So we've got 8/9 of the shirts are either solid or striped. Really all of them except for that dotted. And really what I can look at is I can look at this as one big chunk. Okay? So this is going to be 8 and then 9 altogether. Now, seems easy, but now we got to use this equation editor. So we're going to keep this in our mind. We're going to do 8/9. Let's turn this off. Watch what happens if I try to just plug in 8, and then I hit the fraction, then I hit 9. That doesn't look right. The way the equation editor works for the STAAR test is if you want to type in a fraction, what you need to do first is you actually need to hit this fraction bar first. Okay? That actually sets up your fraction. And you see the blinking line, the cursor, that's already in the numerator position. So we need 8. Now there's no arrow button, right? You need to take your mouse or whatever you're using to kind of click around. Then you need to click into that denominator square. That's what was gray. You hit your 9. That's your answer, 8/9.